Good morning. All right, it is Friday, October 24th, 10 o'clock in the morning. Signed in on DoorDash and Instacart at 8 o'clock. First order I'm seeing worth doing. It's an Instacart, $29.60, going 10.1 miles. We got a $20.01 tip, 32 items, 53 units, one customer. We got a traffic jam. Oh, I like seeing everyone's Halloween decorations. It's cool. And I got a pretty sweet Bronco too. Oh, two-door. Oh. Yeah, I like the Bronco, but I watched a video of them going under the hood and it's a nightmare under there. There's so many wires and hoses and just not like the good old days when you could get your car running right with a screwdriver and some sandpaper. That's what I like about my dirt bike. It's like the same design from the 1980s. Oh my goodness, guys. After the last one, I was kind of near Wegmans, so I was like, whatever, I'll go to Wegmans. And then, like, the apps have been, I haven't heard anything, so I was like, well, Ross just opened up. I'll go in Ross and see if I find anything I like. And right as I'm pulling in the parking spot to go to Ross, we just got well, it's a cracked finger, but it's DoorDash, so you don't even need the cracked finger. You can take your time to accept it. $51.75, going 4.4 miles. We do have to shop at 2 stores, but for $51, I don't care. Let's see what store they want me to shop at first. Wegmans, perfect. We're in the part. Giant's a little further away, so we got to shop at Giant and Wegmans. We got 20 items, 22 units at Wegmans, and we got 15 items, 16 units at Giant. And I just have to say, thank you to you guys that left it in my comments to start shopping on DoorDash, because with DoorDash, with their whole acceptance rate thing, I had pretty much given up on DoorDash. But man, if you get to that pro shopper status on DoorDash, it does not matter about your acceptance rate, because like yesterday I got a $40 order. I mean, it went far as hell. And then today, this $50 order. I'm just gonna turn Instacart off because I will accept another order, and I don't need to be that dirty right now because I already got enough going on with these 2 orders. Oh, $49 Wegmans going 11.6 miles, 51 items. $64 Wegmans order, 53 items going 37 miles though. Sheesh. And I accepted this DoorDash at 11:11. So the topic of today's video is how to enjoy life. And I'll explain why this is the topic, because I'm someone who always, when there's something I love to do, I get hyper focused on it and will just keep doing it until it is not even fun anymore. And skateboarding is the initial thing that I did this with, where I'm, looking at life this way now. Because, with skateboarding, basically when you start doing something, there's a point where, you're not good enough. Like, you're embarrassed to be around other people doing what you're doing. And it's like, you know, whatever, like, or if it's cycling, that's what I like to do. Like, you know, if you're not fit enough, you won't be able to go on a group ride and have, you know, be able to keep up with the other people. You'll be dying the entire time. And then there's that point after that, we'll call that like the 0 to 10%. And then you got 20 to 50%. And to me, that's the sweet spot where like you're getting better at doing something, you know, you are like thriving to keep doing it more and more. And then once you get above 50% to like 75%, you know, that's when you're starting to get like really serious, and you know, like fun is no longer, I mean, fun's still there at that point, but like it you know, with skateboarding and cycling, both of those, it becomes, you know, like much harder to get better at it. And then once you get at that 90 to 100%, you know, where like you're almost trying to be the best at something, that's where fun has completely left the chat, and all you're doing at that point is, you know, like your entire life is focused on, you know, getting better at that, and, you know, doing whatever it takes. And with cycling, you know, like literally, like, well, with anything, when you get to that point, your personal life takes a hit. Like, you don't, you know, like you're sacrificing what you're doing with your personal life because of how devoted and dedicated you are to doing something. And this might not make any sense to you because, you know, you've never been really passionate about anything like that, but it's basically a take on like how to enjoy hobbies. So there you go. There's today's rant. Hope you enjoyed. And basically, this can be applied to anything you do in life. You know, work too much, you're not gonna have fun. You know, do drugs too much, you're not gonna have fun. You know, so anything you can think of. Play video games too much, not gonna have fun. You know, beat your mate too much, not gonna have fun. You know, moderation is key. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Oh, giant customer added a $5 tip. I was about to say, man, holy shit, I'm completely wrong. What the hell? I'm almost positive I've delivered to that, I was just thinking when I pulled up, I'm like, I've delivered here multiple times and this person doesn't leave a tip. And look at that, $36 tip. So, like, maybe they didn't have money and they're ordering DoorDash. You know, that is a thing that happens. And that's why the naughty list and, you know, like, getting mad at people that don't tip. Because, you know, sure, I delivered to them 2 other times where they didn't tip, but holy crap, they hooked me up this time. Sweet! All right, so now after that last one, DoorDash hit me with some absolute trash. $8 to go shopping at Wegmans for 4 items and pick up a Panera Bread order. I pity the fool that would accept that order. All right, the next order just hit my phone from DoorDash. It's absolute garbage. $8 going 6 miles. Not me, not today. So I just thought of like a really good thumbnail and title for a video that I want to do. So the title of the video would be taking out the trash for DoorDash, and, you know, basically doing like a accept every order challenge. And then the thumbnail would be me dressed up in like, I have a overall like onesie kind of deal. Oh, we're getting a Dollar General. $6.75, 4.4 miles. You guys shop for 2 items. No, thank you. Yeah, so I'd wear my onesie and it'll be a picture of me with a trash bag, you know, that says DoorDash. I'll put the DoorDash on it. I think that'd be funny. But I gotta get more views before I can do accept every challenge order on DoorDash, because it's just too much time. Now we're getting a Wendy's order, $9.25 going 5.7 miles. And you know what? It goes right back towards my house. We're gonna do that one. It was already ready. All right, y'all, after the last one, I went home, took a nap, went and visited my mom, and now we are on trash patrol. Holy crap. This one's okay, but I'm not doing it because it's an Uber grocery pickup, and there's a good chance there might be somebody else there trying to pick up the same order, so we can't do that. Now we're getting a DoorDash at Wingstop, $8.75, 4.5 miles. Doesn't sound that bad, but you also got to go to Red Robin. And I accepted an Uber because it was 11 bucks for like 3 or 4 miles. But then, of course, it was 2 orders, you know, it's at 2 different restaurants. And like, I'm not doing that for $11, so I had to cancel them both. I'm getting order fatigue right now. Oh, now we're getting one just at Wingstop, and we're getting the Uber Eats $1 going $7 going 1 mile, $7.25 at Wingstop going 3.8 miles. I'm gonna miss the Uber, I bet. I'm kind of scared. I'm not even gonna do that Uber because this Miss Toya's Cafe is a nightmare on the weekend. So $7 for 1 mile, but you have to wait 20 minutes to pick up the order. Now we're getting a DoorDash and a Uber again. Uber, $18.46 to go 22.9 miles, not a shot. This one, $17. Oh, Wegmans, $50. Come on, come on, come on, crack finger, crack finger, crack finger. 26 miles, nope. So this DoorDash, $17 for 8 miles, but it's 2 customers. I think I'm gonna do that because I am tired of declining, and Outback is right around the corner. And I need Uber to shut up because they're sending me a $26 order going 30 miles. Nobody wants to take food 30 miles, Uber. God. Oh, all right, both of them already ready. Man, they're drifting and drag racing at the drag strip, man. I need to get out there. I want to see what their little drift track is like. I wanted to be a drifter for a while, but that shit's way too expensive. All right, who we got here? Who are we taking a picture of? Jennifer. Man. Okay. I gotta click all the buttons, take all the pictures. I miss the days where you just pick the food up and you clicked that you picked the food up and you went and dropped it off, but that's just not gonna happen anymore. All right. Ding dong ditch. All right, this one brought me out into the sticks, so we got to turn around and drive all the way back. But y'all saw how many orders I was just declining to get this one. I don't know how much longer I could have sat there doing that without absolutely going insane. So pretty much like spent 30 minutes on this order, which isn't too bad because, you know, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes back. All right, y'all, right after dropping off that DoorDash, I just accepted a Uber Eats. It looks god awful, but let me explain. I'm looking at some Instacarts, which I shouldn't be doing. Anyway, I'm 6.6 miles away from Chipotle, right? I just said I got to drive basically the whole 7 miles back. And the one I just accepted is, hold up. What was it? 14 bucks for 10.8 miles, but 6.5 of those miles are just getting to Chipotle. Man, this DoorDash app is just like, they really need some trash, man, y'all. Oh my God, $15.75 going 18.6 miles. I've probably declined like 15 orders on the way to Chipotle, just because I'm hoping I'll get something that's going to the same neighborhood as the Chipotle. I was really hoping Uber would stack it with another one, because you know they got another order going to that neighborhood, but God, DoorDash just shut up. 11 bucks, 5.6 miles. That's not terrible, but it's not going the same way as the one I'm picking up, so I can't do it. But yeah, I've declined all these damn DoorDashes. Check this one out, 3 bucks, only going 0.7 miles, but it's probably gonna take a long time to get it there, because that restaurant takes a long time too. I didn't look, but I've declined like 15 orders and my rating has been 18% the whole time. So either I was really on an accepting streak or the acceptance rate thing is broken. But Friday night, man, I would never do DoorDash if I cared about my acceptance rating. You're just gonna get stuck with all the worst orders, or your acceptance rate go bye-bye. All right, this joint says meet at door and please ring doorbell, which makes me hopeful that they will actually meet at the door. And they got a cool pumpkin. They're probably not hyped I accept this order from so far away. Man, why you say meet at the door if you ain't gonna meet at the door? Come on, people. All right, after dropping off that last one, I just picked up $10 DoorDash going like, I think it was 5.5 miles or something, and I'm like a mile away from the restaurant. It's not terrible, but still, it leaves me more in the location, the desirable location, than that freaking first DoorDash I took. Man, whatever, that's good enough. All right, after the last one, I was like, I actually went back towards all the restaurants, and then DoorDash hit me with the shopping order, $30.54. It says 9.6 miles, but I was probably a little bit more than 5 miles away from Food Lion. And we're shopping 2 customers, 39 items, 67 units, and I'm calling it quits after this because I'm getting hungry, I'm getting tired. All right, I hate to say that I hate people, but oh my God, this person, absolutely insane. Soda Man is back. And now we're the pizza boy. They ordered 20 of these fucking pizzas. Oh. Oh man. At least this isn't as crazy as the one dude that got like 45 packs of fucking soda. Man, like I shop fast as hell, so that didn't take long at all, but 20 frozen pizzas and then like 10, 12 packs of soda, like what are these people doing? All right, I didn't film no drop-off action on the damn soda extravaganza. I don't know, that guy's giving me mixed vibes, because he was extremely polite, extremely nice, but he started out being like, man, I come out and help you, but my coat is in the back of the house. I mean, it's cold, but it's not that cold. Anyway, and then like that's a handed to me, and that was like $200, almost $300 in groceries. And then he got his kid to come out, and he picked up one thing of soda. Then he started asking me about how the tip works, and is it like Instacart where you can tip later? And I was like, I'm pretty sure you can. And he was like, I do really want to tip you because, you know, I know this is a lot of work, but he was like, you know, somebody just took some money out of my account, so I don't really got money. I'm just worried that he's gonna say he didn't get his food and it was handed to me on a $300 order. But if he does actually add the tip like he said he would, that's awesome, because that means I'm gonna get paid more for all that work. But let me look real quick. I accepted this order at 8:05. I had to drive at least 10 minutes to get to Food Lion, and it's 8:57, and he got all that groceries already. So that is the best customer service you can provide, I think. I don't know, man. Again, no drop-off action. That dude came running out to the car. He was like, sorry to do this to you. It's funny, he ordered 3 bottles of juice, and he's like, sorry to do this to the other dude, all the freaking sodas. All right, first dude tipped me $9.54. Second dude, $5, but he literally bought like $15 in juice. So hopefully we get added tip like the dude said. I don't know how long they got to add tip on DoorDash. All right, so I just Googled it because I'm interested. And according to Google AI, I wish I could turn that crap off. I don't want AI, I just want the normal Google. I can figure out the answer without their stupid AI. Anyway, they have 30 days to increase the tip. So that guy is a man of his word, which he seemed pretty trustworthy. I'm gonna get an increased tip at some point on this joint. All right, Saturday morning, starting out with a Dunkin' DoorDash, $7.50, 3.5 miles. I was gonna do it on the scooter, but then I saw the 3 hot chocolates and I was like, that doesn't seem like a very good idea. I like watching Biking DC, and he did the one not too long ago where he I don't even know what he did, but basically he's riding his bicycle. He always rides with no hands when he's got drinks, which is what I should do, because I could totally do that. But yeah, and he's just like spinning the drinks the whole time he's going. All right, if we could have used the scooter, we could have got here in a lot less miles, because I could go on the bike trail. You have to like go around the bike trail to get into the neighborhood, so it would have been easier, less mileage on the scooter. All right, after the last one, went home, made breakfast, ate some fruit, because you are what you eat, made a cup of coffee. I didn't expect to get an order, so I didn't put it in a to-go cup. I spilt a good amount of it getting to the car. Anyway, $29.72, 1.4 miles, 31 items, 39 units, Instacart. Let's get it. All right, so we knocked that order out, and DoorDash just sent me 2 like absolutely insane shopping orders this morning. One for $3 and one for $4.50. I mean, I feel like, you know, I'm preaching to the choir, and I've said this stuff a million times, but like, if you want us to care about our acceptance rate, you need to care about how much you're paying us. Like, that, you can't be that disrespectful and expect people to actually care about their acceptance rating. Been a little while since I did the last order. I actually went and was just cruising around on my scooter because I haven't done that in a while. Anyway, we got a DoorDash, $19, going 8 miles. One customer shopping 14 items, 15 units. All right, this is another one of these ones where these apps are just freaking ridiculous. Like, there's a food line like 2 miles away from this drop off. So like, why do you send it to me 8 miles away? I don't get it. Like, I accepted it, so I shouldn't say anything, but why they gonna do that? And we going 4th floor. Oh. All right, y'all. After that DoorDash I did yesterday, I went over to my buddy's house. We rode dirt bikes like pretty much all day. Then we had a fire, and his neighbor, he lives on like farmland, and you know, I'm so jealous. Like, his neighbor had this fire where they literally were burning like entire trees. It was crazy. And they had like 50 people over. It was like a potluck. Everyone bought food. It was an amazing time. So, it's only up on this bike? Yeah. All right. All right, we're gonna try to do a wheelie. Not at all. Oh my God, that was scary. I did a wheelie. All right. Try wheelie that. Second gear is the move. First gear is too low. Oh, I didn't even put it down. I'm scared. But
that bike does feel way too. This one's like way nicer. I feel like that one's more like, it has a lot of engine brake. Like when you let off the gas, like you feel it slow down.
well, this thing has more power. Yeah. All right, foot on the brake. Oh my God, this thing's wheelies. I'm so not used to hitting the brake. Yeah, I almost looped out. Dude, it's crazy how much more power this has than that. Yeah. Like, yeah. This thing actually goes, that doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, God. Fell into my lap when I landed. Yeah.
went to the skate park this morning, so we didn't do any gig work today. And then I went to go visit my mom, and when I walked out to my car, my tire has like a big bubble in it, and I probably shouldn't be driving right now because it's only a matter of time till it goes flat. And yeah, so that last DoorDash I did yesterday, right before I dropped it off, I hit a crazy pothole that made me, like brace for impact and then say loud curse words because it hurt my car and messed up my tire. So now I gotta go home and I'm gonna take my tire off, put the spare on, and then tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can find one tire that is the same, like, basically I want to buy the same brand and I want to buy the same tire, but just one of them. And yeah, I got to get a new tire because it's bad. It's real bad. So there we go. Gig work got me. I did that stupid $19 DoorDash. Now I got to spend who knows how much, $100, $200, $300 on a freaking tire. All right, since I'm not going to be doing any more gig work because my tire and whatnot, I figure we'll go over the totals for the week and end this video out. So on Instacart, I made $391 and some change. And then on DoorDash, I made $433 and some change. And then on Uber Eats, we made $22 and some change. And when you add all of them up, it's like $847. And then I got the cash tip from that one military guy, $20. And then I didn't tell you all about this, but one morning when I was shopping at Food Lion, it was like before 8 a.m. I walk up to self-checkout, no one's around, there's a $20 bill laying on the ground. And finders keepers, because what am I gonna do? I'm gonna give the $20 bill to the people at Food Lion, then they go stick it in their pocket? I'm sticking it in my pocket. And then I also got my YouTube payment this week, which was $599 and something. Only get one of those a month. And when you add all them totals up, it was $1,400, I think like $87. I have to use my phone because I left my camera at home. So yeah, that's a good week. But tomorrow we starting off buying a new tire, so we gonna lose some of that money. Anyway, that's the way she goes. That's gig work. I honestly have no room to complain about stuff like that on cars because I've been doing this stuff for years, and besides batteries, oil, and tires and brakes, I've never had any other major repairs. So keeping my fingers crossed nothing else breaks on my car. Anyway, y'all know the deal. Click on that shoe. Right now I'm at like 6,976 subscribers the last time I checked. So if you have not clicked on the shoe and you're watching all the way to the end of the video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps me out. Also, leave a comment, leave a like. The more you do that, it helps YouTube try to show my videos to other people, which is the whole goal of, making YouTube videos. And I appreciate every one of you guys who watch my videos. It helps me get that, $500-600 every month. And, that helps me not have to do gig work anymore. And if you have a YouTube channel that you want me to subscribe to, I'll do it. Just leave it down in the comments. Also, down in the description is my second YouTube channel. I'm not motivated yet to make any videos, but I plan to make some videos because I want to make skateboarding, biking, motorcycles, whatever else I'm interested in. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Tune in next time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. New video. Peace!